Greetings, Pennsylvania Restaurant and Lodging Association members. In this edition of the Longstreet Beat, I'd like to address a subject that is really important in leadership and in life. Like today, I intend to occasionally feature topics that may be helpful to you in business in the Longstreet Beat. As always, I value any input you have about the content of these videos. Less than half of all employees trust their boss. This was the startling outcome of a survey conducted by the well-known human resource firm Watson Wyatt. So, while working at Club Corp a few years ago, I reviewed the results of an employee survey and found a country club with a 97% positive rating on the trust question. In other words, 97% of the employees said they trusted their boss. I immediately telephoned the general manager to find out what he was doing differently. I try to be transparent, said the manager. I tried to be transparent. Those 5 simple words demonstrated wisdom both complicated and ridiculously simple. In business, government, and life itself, we spend countless dollars and hours trying to build trust. We read book after book, subscribe to management newsletters, and hire consultants galore, all in search of the holy grail of leadership, trust. So, if transparency is the secret, what does that mean? Perhaps the best way to describe transparency is the lack of secrecy. The club manager talked about being open, honest, and telling his team members as much as he could, not as little as he could get away with. A couple of thoughts came to mind as I listened. At first I was reminded of WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get, a term made famous with the introduction of Apple's first Macintosh computer. Then I recalled the no-door policy, implemented when I became a hotel GM in 1987. When faced with an environment lacking of trust and filled with secrecy, I hoped that the removal of my office door would send a clear signal that things would be different. Both WYSIWYG and no door may have helped to build trust, but transparency is different, and I believe much more powerful. So, how can we build trust? We can eliminate secrecy and focus on being transparent. Government in the sunshine, mandating that nearly all government transactions must be done in open session, has been an attempt to legislate transparency. Ironically, many government entities try to work around these laws and keep their constituents in the dark. Today there is a serious lack of trust of all branches of government. I would contend it's directly connected to a lack of transparency. Transparency, a personal characteristic clearly enunciated to me by a successful club manager in Georgia, is critical to trust in business, government, and in life, as I see it. Thank you for your continued support of the PRLA and our mission. With our great members, we can accomplish anything. And be sure to watch for the next edition of Quick Bites, when the Longstreet Beat will feature an exclusive behind-the-scenes interview with Director of Legislative Affairs, Melissa Bova. From Melissa, you'll get the first-hand lowdown on this year's legislative session. Till then, I'm John Longstreet, and thanks for tuning in.